Welcome to PDAC 2023. My name is Julian DeRosier from the IIF. I'm joined today by Brad. Hi, Brad. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm really well, thanks. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again also. So for the newcomers that don't know you, so can you present yourself and the company you're representing?
Sure. So I'm Brad Rourke, President and CEO of Scottie Resources, and we operate in the Northwest British Columbia in Canada, known as the Golden Triangle. And
Golden Triangle means gold. Is this what you're looking for?
correct. And we're dominantly gold focused at where we're drilling now, and now we have a lot of polymetallic optionality, but right now we're just focused on pretty much a pure gold play.
Okay, and so everyone knows the Golden Triangle now. I mean, it's a proven district and so on. Who are your neighbors and who are the guys that are surrounding your property right now?
Sure. So we've started off with 400 hectares. Now I have 60,000. And we just have two neighbors, really. I mean, of course, there's a few little pieces of land here and there, but Newcrest, which bought my neighbor Pritium, and then Ascot, which is going to be North America's next mine. They're fully financed. I believe they should be pouring gold in about 12 months. So, and we pretty much have 90% of all the land in between those two packages.
So how exciting to be the only exploration story right next to the guys that Pritium, old, like one of the massive mines, Ascot, another massive mine coming out. I mean, it has to be pretty exciting to be next to those guys and doing the discoveries you're doing.
Exciting is one word. I'm going into my
pressure,
8th year.
Well,
It's a very much more difficult than I ever thought. But I'm in my 8th year now, and we're one of the luckier companies. There's no question we've had even outstripped our expectations for success. So we've been drilling for 4 seasons now, and every year we grow, and we're on to something really nice now. And then with our Blueberry contact zone, and not to discount the other zones we've been drilling, but right now we're focused on Blueberry pretty much for 90% of our drilling, just because it's the lowest hanging fruit. No helicopters needed. The Golden Triangle is a very tough area, but this is right on the road and really wide widths, which is not typical for the Golden Triangle. Everybody knows there's high grade.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing with this contact, we're not chasing a vein. For the first 2 years, we're chasing veins,
exactly,
like everybody else.
Yep.
But it's a lithological contact, which is so much easier to chase, and it's proving out really, really well. I mean, we've done just under 40,000 meters in total, and the results speak for themselves. Yeah.
Well, for sure, absolutely. So a lot of people know the Scottie Resources story. For newcomers that are here, what was a milestone you guys did within the last 6 months or so that really could, that either highlight or something that you really want to put out there to them?
So the catalyst, so we're having a really good success with the drilling, and we don't have a resource, but people are starting to back of the envelope, and so that's exciting. So I can say this because I'm bound by what I'm allowed to say and not say.
Absolutely.
Up until 4 months ago, and you could go back on all the videos on our website, I've always said we're going to show a pathway to 1 million high-grade ounces.
Yeah.
We don't have 100. We don't have 1 million ounces, and that's a good thing.
I think
we get to move the goalposts severely.
Yep.
So that's kind of nice. The confidence that we have. So one of the catalysts, and I think this is the smartest thing that we've done, is that we bought all our royalties back in the summer, right? So it's royalty free. That's going to be important in the future.
Exactly.
Right? And so it gives us a whole bunch of optionality. And then if it's new people to the story, or I can say, if you look at our stock chart, of which this is what it's all about, right? Give me $1 and hopefully you get 2 back, or hopefully 10 in mining.
Exactly.
Here we are today. We have a discovery, but you can buy the stock today at pre-discovery prices.
Exactly.
And if you look at our stock chart, I'm frustrated, but all my counterparts are, I'm not allowed to complain because at least my stock chart's sideways when everybody else has gone down. But you can buy the stock today, the same price Eric Sprott, Yamana, like all these big guys that we've brought in. Nobody's in front of anybody.
All the guys that usually buy early, lead the way, but then also get the low-hanging fruits, and then all of a sudden you can come in as a new investor at the same price, having basically the same deal.
That's right.
Right off your trading desk.
You're not. No one's going to trade into you. No one's making money. I mean, it's a very difficult time in the business. But whoever buys today has got the best deal in the company, only because the other guys have been waiting, and I've got a really good, strong set of shareholders, and that's why you see that sideways movement, which sideways is the new up for junior exploration. Yeah. So I think with people take the time, do due diligence. We have all the information on our website. But you get to buy it today, and there's nobody who's bought it cheaper. Yeah, within a penny or two. I mean,
perfect.
But we're in this for more than a penny or two. Yeah.
And then if you say sideways, we're talking about past performance. Let's talk a bit about the future performance. What's going to happen at Scottie for the next 6 to 12 months? Like, what is the milestones you guys really want to reach at?
Sure. We're going to do no different than we did last year or the year before. We are not changing anything. Now we're constrained by season.
Yep.
But there's less snow up in the area than normal, so probably have drills turning in June, and we're just gonna keep drilling blueberry. And I just did a financing. Was it maybe last week? We did $6.5 million, no warrant. We did it in 2 hours.
Well, this is great to hear. No warrants means confidence of the investors into the project. You don't need to give any discount. You don't need to be giving free shares to anyone. So this is always reassuring for any current shareholders or newcomers that are like, oh, hold on. So you mean you did the financing, you're still trading at the same price, there was no warrants, I can come in at the same position, at the same price, look very savvy, obviously, and have the same deal. This is obviously something that's amazing. For everyone out there, go take a look. Scottie Resources, at the story, you just heard it, drill, get more ounces, get more definition, more understanding, more of the PGM story that's next to it now, more of the developing story, because the story is not yet done. There's a lot more coming, obviously. We are very excited to follow your story. So everyone that wants to follow it, where can they do that?
Sure. So, first off, ScottieResources.com is the webpage, and every interview we've ever done since we met 5 years ago, it's there. And at least you can go back and go, hey, did this guy do what he said he was going to do? So now we're at the point where it's 5 years. It just speaks for itself, right? We manage the money well. Our all-in drilling costs are less than $350 a meter. In the Golden Triangle I don't believe anybody could beat that. I hope we can, because we need good competition. Is good for everybody.
Absolutely.
But we're working hard, and we've got a great team, and again, you get like a pre-discovery price when we have a discovery. I believe my geologist is going to win an award eventually here as we get more. We've only got 40,000 meters into it, but everyone knew the geology was there. But we all thought, even when I bought the blueberry, I thought it was east-west. 50 years they've been driving on that road. It was until Thomas goes, I think this is a north-south lithological contact. And that's proven out to be exactly what it is. So 50 years they've been driving on it, and some of the easiest ore in the Golden Triangle.
Some of the best discoveries in the mining world was about that, reinterpreting geology, looking at it with new eyes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have indicators that are new, which work, but most of it, obviously, technology helped, changing technology, changing the way of modeling deposits and so on. We can now play with it in a very different way. So for 50 years, I guess geologists went by, saw it in their own mind, but now you can obviously digitalize all of that. Absolutely. Very exciting story. Guys, go on ScottieResources.com. Get your eyes on the company. Look at the balance sheet. Look at how they manage money. Obviously, as you said earlier, at what's upcoming. Big milestone. Brad, thank you very much for your time. This is an exciting story. We'll be happy to keep on following it.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.